Yeah, maybe.
All right.
Hello.
Hello and welcome to the Wolf second Wolf live stream.
Second edition.
Yeah.
We
2 in one day. That's pretty
we have
good.
learned something new today. We started with playing one of our videos, but apparently we hadn't any legal rights to do so. Play our own music on YouTube, so they just killed it. But here we are in the second edition of the live stream, so thank you if you're found your way here, and cheers.
Hope you're having a good Saturday evening.
Yeah,
So I think we might scrap the second video though.
I think so.
Yeah, probably.
And please, if you could share this live stream to your friends so they also can find their way here, because
We lost a lot of people.
well, yeah, we lost like the last 190 fans.
Och kameror. Ettan. Maybe we are back. Who knows?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
oh.
Mouthful of chips.
Live from Solna.
All right. Sorry, I grabbed a bite.
So we were saying.
I was eating in panic, having a panic attack because of all this stress. So I have to eat.
So if we talk everything in 30 seconds, then we might end up
Yeah.
lucky.
Is it the same live stream now or a third one?
Now this is the second edition.
Okay.
A little bit
Good.
delayed.
Thank you for hanging in there. And well, we have a question about the tour, and the next tour is with Raven. It's going to be in February. There's also 2 other bands on the bill. It's Crystal Viper and
The one we can't remember.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
don't
one-
go
really,
there.
if you are in that band, you can punch us in the face when you see
Sorry.
us. Had just slipped my mind. And then we're still going to do the tour with Grand Magus that was cut off because of the Corona thing. We're still going to do it, and it's planned to be
In the spring, right?
in the spring.
March?
Yeah, in March this year. That's the plan. So yeah, there's going to be new tours for sure. So thank you for that question.
Kill Ritual is the band.
Kill Ritual,
Ah.
yeah, Kill Ritual. Now you cannot punch us in the face.
But you can hate us.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, do we have any questions from
Well,
newcomers,
it's
or-
a lot of talk about the stream not working, of course, but I understand why, because it wasn't. So continue with those. I think people.
Yeah,
are
we have
as,
a lot of questions from Letty Grantham. I hope you found this new one, Letty, the new live stream. Plans for the future, yeah. Plans for the future is those tours, and also we're working on the new coming album.
A new
the
album.
next one.
Yeah, so
Yes.
we have actually a lot of songs written already and a lot of ideas because of the thing when we couldn't tour. We really started to write. So, and I had already started writing before we actually made this record, because this was such a long procedure to make. So we have a lot of material. So we're planning on releasing the next record in 2021.
Start recording now in the fall.
Yeah,
Probably, right?
yeah.
Yeah, not 6 years again. Or 7 years.
No.
No.
We have like 8 songs written and a lot of ideas. So
It's an album coming.
yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
we can say.
definitely.
I like this one. What's your least favorite type of music? Well, for me, it's a genre called. Well, I don't listen to a lot of things on the radio, like the things they play on the gym. That's the worst kind of music. But apart from that, music genre I cannot get is ska. Is it called ska in English as well? Like some fast punk
Fast
reggae.
Yeah.
When I hear it, I get like an allergic attack. So I can't stand it actually. And
Personally, I don't like. Well, sometimes rap music could work, like Beastie Boys, but I think I'm maybe 100 years old, so people probably don't know what that is today. like modern. I don't know if it's called rap even. I don't know. Maybe it's like in metal there are genres, like 100 genres or something. I really don't know. But some of that stuff isn't really my cup of tea.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. I don't understand it, so.
And Pontus loves everything.
I love everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have it's not a question, but Gabriel, did we see that on the screen, Nathaniel? Yeah. He was on the show with Grand Magus and us in Belfast before the lockdown, and it was superb, as you see.
Oh,
so you should try to get back when that tour reopens, so to say, in March and April. But the UK part and the Ireland and Scotland are of course already done. So we do like the mainland Europe shows now a little bit rebooked, but mainly pretty much the same shows.
Yeah.
Only a year later.
Yeah, this situation is really awkward for everyone, for all the bands and all the fans, and especially for people working in the business, like tour managers, sound engineers, people having
tech guys.
Tech guys and venue owners and all the staff there. It's been a total disaster. So when things get back to normal, we really appreciate every fan going to buy the concert tickets and see the bands.
Yeah, it's a super weird situation at the moment, and I mean, we're not sure whether those two will happen or not. I mean, it feels like we're nowhere closer to getting the world open again, but we hope so. We really want to get out again, and it feels it's super weird not to kind of like socialize with people in a normal way and not be able to play shows. It feels it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it's super weird not to be able to get out there and meet the fans and play, and that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
We have another question from Tommy Hedin. This is my favorite question. I'm thinking about starting a Wolf tribute band called Woof. That's when you bark in Swedish. It's
Swedish
Woof.
bark, yeah.
What is the single most important advice if I want to sound and look like you? Well, if you want to look like this gentleman here, I think you have better have a history in Chippendales, and it's also great if you are like a master musician on the bass guitar, probably a doctor's degree or something. As for me, it's enough if you grab your balls real tight and squeeze them, or have someone so you can reach those high notes.
Even better if someone else can do it.
And if you're a girl, just squeeze someone else's balls.
Just take some
and
balls.
You can kind of like follow his lead.
Yeah, and well, I guess Johan is just a drummer, so if you are...
It's only boom clap or boom boom clap. So.
And for me, it's like drink beer, eat sausages, and just stand wide with your legs or something on stage. That is
very important.
Yeah, so. On stage, not when you
and
walk.
Let your beard grow.
And the beard, but it comes and goes. Yeah. I mean, it's super weird if you walk down a sidewalk and you walk really wide with your feet. So only on stage.
Could work.
Yeah, we have a online question here from Allan Sundberg. Do we see it? I'm not 100% sure this is it online, Nathaniel?
Yes.
Yeah. What is your favorite Saxon song? For me, it's like 747 maybe, or
Dan in a Man Leather, of course.
And the band's played on.
I think the Eagle has landed.
Ooh. There's too many to just mention one. Crusaders. Like my personal first memory of Saxon was when the Crusader LP, back in those days, it was on vinyl only. The CD didn't exist.
It wasn't invented then.
No, and I was listening at a local music store in the north of Sweden with headphones. You could take the vinyls, you can burn them and put them on players and listen to them before you bought them. And this intro with horses and everything, and when the song started, it was like the Crusader song. That was pretty amazing. to be honest.
Very good
Yeah.
question.
By the way, Pontus, what you're going to do tonight?
Gonna play some Saxon songs, I think, tonight. Yes.
Yeah, he's going to play in a Saxon tribute band tonight. So we're going to, after this live stream, we're going to get drunk and watch him play.
Aha. Okay,
That's the plan.
okay.
Yeah. Well,
Should we show this?
oh yes, we have some really good news. The Ravenous is re-released on vinyls.
Ta-da!
So I think
We can do like this, Niklas. I can show it closer to the
yeah,
the people.
do that.
Oh.
I can take the other one and open it because it's a special one, and we can see where you can actually get them. It's going to be a limited edition with black vinyls and also
Orange.
Da-da-da-da-da.
yeah. Hold that
Drum
one
roll,
up.
you want?
Not orange like in the fruit.
It's look at this.
Check that out.
It's orange, but I think it's a bit
More
like
pink?
Pink
pinkish,
orange.
reddish. Doodle-doo-doo-doo.
If it's pink, then I want one.
So this
want
is
one.
just going to be released, and I think it's only a couple of the orange ones left. They have sold like crazy already. And well, maybe we should
Nice.
see where you can order them. Should be on the. It's Diabolic Night Records. Diabolic Might. I'm sorry. That guy, he is watching now and he's going to punch me when I see him in Germany.
We are looking for a lot of punches coming up.
Yeah, it's
Punch
if you go to
dwarf.
www.diabolicmight.records.com, you can order this one. And
Maybe you could write that in the comments field, Simon.
yeah,
Right, what?
The website where
Yeah.
you can order the.
Yeah, I will write it in the comment as soon as I know it.
it's this one is very dear to me. It was the first time, or really the only time, when we worked with a producer that also wanted to be part in the songwriting process and arrangement and everything. It was a producer called Roy Z, who has worked with Halford and Dickinson and a lot of bands, a lot of our own heroes. So
Cool.
and he was really such a great guy to work with, and a lot of the songs that we always play live, like Speed On, Voodoo, Hail Caesar, they're on this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's still some. I think it's 3 orange ones left, and I hope a lot of black ones. So grab them now because they are gonna sell out pretty soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask you guys some questions as well.
Yeah.
Should we ask you first
Oh,
one?
I was thinking like, what are you talking
no,
about?
not you, but you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
And you have the chance to win. Maybe this beautiful, fabulous looking T-shirt.
Yeah.
And
And the
what's the
first
question?
question is the question for the T-shirt.
yeah, the
it
T-shirt
is
question.
is right there,
Oh.
up on your screen. Which Swedish musician slash band leader has both Simon and Niklas played with, but in 2 different bands?
Aha.
Tricky.
Tricky.
And so how are people going to answer these questions?
Well, I guess they do it on the live chat, in the live chat.
Great.
Yeah.
That
we,
is,
we'll pick a winner before we
end this.
And then how we managed to get addresses and stuff. We sorted out. I hope the guys who wins also knows our Facebook page and can write like a message to us with the info.
Yeah.
But
Good plan,
we're
good
looking
plan.
for a person here that both
Yeah.
me and Niklas played together with. Not necessarily today, but we have
Yeah.
some
Yeah. In the past.
in the past.
Okay.
We have some more questions here. Let me try to get myself organized again.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
we have
yeah, our own beer.
have to show off with this one. It's a craft beer, extremely tasty. It's it's an IPA, I think.
You're
Made in Sweden. Wolf Pale Moon Ale.
Good stuff.
by a brewery called Heavy Met Ale.
Yeah, by a brewery called Heavy Metal Ale, who only make metal ale. Really, that's a thing. So
Yeah, and festival.
Oh,
my God,
that didn't
You
turn
shouldn't
out very
shake
good.
it. Oh, he's such a.
But you
Anyway,
said-
we take a question while Niklas is trying to.
yeah,
Clean that up. So,
I see you later. I am gonna have to go and hang myself.
We got a question from Christer Påvall here. Are you planning on a live performance on YouTube, internet while the lockdown is still present? We are longing for seeing you play live again.
Good
Yes.
to hear. We
We
are
actually
planning.
are. We have no firm dates as of now, but there are 2 different ones being planned. Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
No, but they are.
Tell me about
I don't want to.
We talked about at the moment we're sitting in my studio called Solna Sound Production, where we recorded the latest album and we will record the upcoming album, and we are planning on doing one here, and we're also talking about doing it together with 2 other Swedish bands in the beginning of next year. I can't say much more about which bands or so at the moment because it's still being kind of like planned, but at least 2
Yeah.
shows, and that will be more like one will be of course in the studio set up more like but still a live show like now if we can get it to work.
Didn't turn
knows?
out too well this
No.
time, but
Not to play any videos before
No,
we
no,
start.
no.
So
no.
The good thing now Niklas doesn't know it, so maybe he won't come, but
No. Is that a good thing?
maybe not.
No, I think we'll try to bring him along.
We have actually a question from Per Haraldsson to Pontus.
Oh, really?
And the question is, which King Diamond song is your favorite?
1, 2, 3.
The Black Horseman, I think.
Yeah, good choice.
Good choice. Right?
Yeah, good choice.
Always the song to end the shows, which is sort of sad in a way, but it's
Yeah,
because it's a good song.
yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah. Didn't we have a question for Johan as well?
Yeah, on the paper there, I guess.
Yeah, it's sort of wet.
But we have an unwet paper.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Johan.
Okay, shoot.
Who sent it?
Oh,
Who sent it?
Yoko Clutch sent
okay.
this.
Yeah, I know this guy, I guess.
Johan,
Yeah,
who is your favorite drummers?
drummers, okay.
Yeah, and
So how many?
plural. You can.
You have to
I want 3.
Okay.
3.
Yeah, okay. It all started with Peter Criss from Kiss, of course.
All right. All right.
With the makeup and everything and that big drum kit.
You mean Kai 44?
Key 44.
Key 44.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Peter Criss. And then I discovered, actually, I think it was Jeff Porcaro and Simon Phillips and Neil Peart from Rush. Now you got 4.
That was 4.
Yeah.
We take one away.
Yeah. So who do we take away? No, I'm just kidding.
No one.
They're all.
Did you mention
all
Vinny
great.
episode?
Oh, Vinny episode.
Okay,
I can go on.
Yeah.
We have a question for me, myself, and Niklas, and it's a live comment on the chat, so it's for read.
Yeah.
Hey guys, could I ask what Simon and Niklas' guitar influences? Well, for me, I have a lot, of course, but I mean, it all started with
Paul Stanley?
kind of in a way, and it's really because I listened to a lot of Kiss because my older brothers did have those albums. But the first real one, it's John Norum from a Swedish band called Europe, because I really loved them when I was. I saw their Swedish tours in like '84 and '86, and then '84 I was 10 years old, so it was kind of like a big impact on me. And also Yngwie Malmsteen, of course. It's like when he hit the scene was like a super. It was like throwing
that was
something into
unreal.
a fan. It was he was everywhere, and he was biggest. So I mean that is. But then I have a lot of. There's too many. But Jason Becker, brilliant guitar player who unfortunately got sick in ALS, horrible disease, when he got the job with David Lee Roth. And of course then Eddie Van Halen, who I think this is so fucking terrible. He died this week, and he's been like a big influence on me, and the way he kind of like shaped the guitar, modern guitar playing.
Amazing guy.
Guitar playing and writing songs and everything. So I mean, there's too many to mention. Like Michael Schenker, Uli Roth from Scorpions and MSG. So, but I'm also like really into good rhythm guitar players, which are amazingly cool. I think not only lead players. So I mean, you have like the guys from At the Gates. I mean, the Björler, Anders Björler, and Patrik Jensen from The Haunted, and there's a lot.
Yeah, for me, I actually grew up listening to The Shadows, and Hank B. Marvin was my guitar hero. It was something, and I grew up with a house with a lot of musical instruments. There was something special about the electric guitar versus the acoustic guitar. I could, the notes they sang in a special way. And when I heard the Shadows record with Hank B. Marvin's and later on the Adventures, it was like electric guitar, that's my thing. Then when I got a bit older, I think it was 11, 12, I heard heavy metal for the first time, and I was like, wow, blown away with, distortion and all of that. So then it was Iron Maiden was my my main, inspiration. And at first, Dave Murray was my favorite guitarist because he had really nice long blonde hair. But as I got older and started to play guitar, Adrian Smith really started to listening to what the guitarist did on the records. Then Adrian Smith became really a favorite of mine. So I actually named one of my sons Adrian. His middle name is Adrian, from Adrian Smith. But as Simon said, it's so many. Julian Roth. I mean, and also when I was like 13, I changed class, and I got new classmates, and they were into heavy metal as well. So I asked them, because they played in a band, they had a band together. I played some of the guys. I asked them who is the best guitarist in the world, and they said Yngwie Malmsteen. So, oh, who is that? And then I borrowed Marching Out on vinyl, and I was, of course, totally blown away. So he's always been one of my favorite guitarists, but one of my favorite guitarists that really, he has inspired me, but I have never even attempted to play like him. It's really not my thing, and if you want to pursue that kind of thing, then you have to really put a lot of hours into practice to master that. So yeah. Also there's, Jimi Hendrix, also one of my favorite guitar players.
Amazing.
Also he was like Eddie Van Halen was so inventive, and Yngwie Malmsteen, so was Jimi Hendrix in his days. He revolutionized the guitar.
There's so many. We could talk like hours and hours.
So.
There's so many. We have a. Should we move on?
Yeah.
Or we want. There's.
Do we have any more questions from us, or?
Should we do another one?
No, we have here from Sonic Brutality.
All right.
How do all you guys manage a band life and personal family life?
We don't, do we?
It's easy. We have very good wives.
Understanding wives.
Understanding wives.
Yeah, that's the key to make it work, of course. But I mean, it's really stressful and takes a big chunk out of a normal life, not only like family life, doing what we do. And since we're on the level we are, we cannot really only do Wolf. We have to work as well, and
we have day jobs.
And I have a studio that I run and build, and Wolf. So it's not that much spare time or whatever. But you have to try to do it sometimes, of course, and also bring your family or your wife on tour or on shows if possible. I mean, it's not possible for them to follow everywhere because they have to work. They don't want to work maybe, but they have to work.
We're trying to get real rock stars so they don't have to work.
So real rock stars.
I think there's the secret sauce to this. If you're in our situation that you really can't quit your day job and you have a lot of things that you want to do, and you also have a family, I think the secret sauce is just the love for the music. Because if you're into this, because you want to get rich and famous and
have a 9 to 5 work,
or I mean, it doesn't work. If you work full time and have a family and a house, and also do this full time, it's like an equation. It doesn't really work. It's impossible. Yeah. So you really have to have the passion for the music. Otherwise, it's not worth it. But for me, this is the only thing I've ever wanted to do since I've heard Number of the Beast in the Schoolyard 1985. So yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's it. We have that's the kind of like the secret way to do it.
Yeah,
we have kind of like found it out. We have a question from Pierre Haraldsson. Any plans to play Gothenburg soon again? Gothenburg is a town in Sweden, for those of you who doesn't know that. And well, not any firm plans since the situation is a bit wacky.
How about the Raven tour? It starts in Stockholm. Is it also Gothenburg?
It starts in Stockholm, but then we play Linköping, and I think that's it.
Okay.
In Sweden,
so at the moment we don't have any plans.
But we also got a question about if we're going to the US to play. Wasn't that a question? And I mean, it's. The answer is pretty much the same. If this stupid, weird situation that we're in right now clears up and goes back to some sort of normality, and if we have the chance, we want to play everywhere.
Yeah. We got Diabolic Might Records who released the album.
Ravenous.
He wanted us to show the insert as well, so I guess
was this the one you opened?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, you opened the other one.
No, this is the black one.
Okay.
It was that one. It has an orange dot.
Okay, it's me.
You closed it again.
Yeah.
He spilled beer and he
Okay, so we have the re-release of the Ravenous vinyl from Diabolic Might Records, and we open this. Aha! We missed something.
Ooh.
In here you have
All right.
this one, and
I'll show it to the.
and you show the backside also has all the lyrics.
Lyrics on the back. Beautiful stuff.
And the vinyl comes, I see now, in the inside of the protection bag. It's really, really nice for you vinyl collectors out there.
So get yourself.
Speaking about lyrics,
12.
it was a question about who writes most of the lyrics in Wolf, and it's always been me who writes most of the lyrics, but other members have always contributed. There's more in here. I'm sorry.
What's going on?
I'm sorry,
It's like
the
opening.
gift that keeps on giving.
It's more. show this diabolic
What is
close
this?
to the camera.
That's dangerous.
Ta-da.
This is like opening
I have no
a
idea what
Kinder
it is
egg.
I'm showing
Yeah.
right now, but it's
Christmas.
No,
you're
I
home for obscure metal from all around the world. All right.
I write most of the lyrics, and on the Feeding the Machine record, I actually wrote everything. But usually the other members also contributes with lyrics, and sometimes it's just an idea or a title or a chorus, and we collaborate and trying to write something together. But it always depends on if you write alone and you have something that really wants to get out of you, and if you manage to get it out, then I don't ask for help. But sometimes it's really nice to have someone to try ideas with and collaborate.
So, should we move on?
Should we look here? Look at this.
Anyone wants to win a signed CD, maybe?
Feeding the Machine. The CD version signed by, I don't know, 4 weird guys.
Don't know them.
So we had a question for this.
Yeah, we have a question. I will send it up, and I hope it will be there in a second. The question is, what is the name of the artist who painted the cover of Wolf's first album? So the cover art of the first Wolf album, simply called Wolf.
Yeah.
This is Walt Disney.
Who did it?
Yeah. I can tell you.
Oh, sorry.
It's not Walt Disney.
Yeah.
We can,
Oh, now there's easy. It's easy now.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, sorry.
Now the guy who did it, he was a legend in Sweden, and when I grew up, I watched a lot of his drawings, and he did a lot of illustrations. So he was kind of, because I always was into art and drawing, and he was my first hero actually. Before Derek Riggs, it was him, this guy, and it was like a kind of a dream come true to have him draw or paint the first Wolf album cover, which was received not very well in the world outside Sweden.
It's still very discussed. Not discussed. It's
People
talked
either
about.
love
It's
it
talked about,
or
not
hate it
discussed
or
it.
hate it. But I remember meeting him for the first time. It was like meeting God in a way. So it was really cool.
Who was that?
Yeah, who was that guy? That's the question.
And
And
Tony.
the prize is
CD.
The
CD.
signed Feeding the Machine, the CD.
Digipack.
Oh, really? Oh, yes. Oh, look at this.
That is the latest album, of course, released March 13th this
If
year.
you remember the date,
The-
all
the-
of Europe locked down.
The
Yes, that's when we chose to
Exactly.
release
Yeah,
Feeding the Machine.
same day Europe closed.
Yeah.
We were on tour.
Great timing as always.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Cheers to that.
and cheers to you.
Cheers to
Cheerio.
you.
Cheers.
We have Tony De Blasi has said, is a US tour a possibility? I think maybe we answered it already, but now at this moment, for now, it's not possible. And to be
hope it
honest,
will be.
Wolf has never toured US.
No.
We have played there a couple of times. We played in Atlanta at the Prog Power Festival, and we played in Chicago,
We played in.
the Brave Words thing,
It was in Cleveland.
Cleveland.
And we
Oh,
also
hello,
played
Cleveland.
in New England, but I don't remember exactly where it was.
No.
So we have played 3 US festivals, and I've loved every single time. Really want to go and tour the US, but it's not that easy for a European band to do. But hopefully in the future, we hope for that.
We first we have to overcome the Corona situation, of course.
Pandemic.
The pandemic, and then we hope if it would be up to us, we would be there. But we still have to have promoters booking it, and we have to. So entirely our own kind of like decision. So,
No,
but
and
we
also,
hope so.
I mean, since we're a band, we're not big as Metallica, and we are a European band. It's about money also. If we go to US and tour, the distances in the US and the distance to get there, it's not cheap. It's very expensive. So, but it's I mean, it's something that we really want to.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably next time in the US. I think it's going to be another festival or a couple of festivals. But
yeah, we have a question from Tommy H. Which one of you got the most number of kids?
Oh.
It's not me. I have one, and then I have 1 plus 2, but that have been living with me all my life, of course. Not of course, but sorry, let me take that again. They were very young when they came into my life, but I'm not their father. So 1 plus 2.
I have 3 sons.
3.
Yeah.
I have only 2, so I guess.
So you lose and we win.
Are you 3 too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-2.
You have 3 girls. You have 3 girls, and I have 3 guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
They can start a cult and start producing a rhythm sections.
So
Yeah.
So Pontus and Johan wins. I hope the tour with Raven will not be postponed with this COVID-19.
Well, we hope so too.
Will there be a date in
Yeah.
Paris? And if not, will the tour with Grand Magus resume? We play with Grand Magus in Paris. On the Raven tour, I don't remember actually if
There was some date in France, I think, but I don't
France.
think it was Paris.
No.
It was like Lyon or something.
Yeah,
like
something in
Right.
Paris. Paris with Grand Magus, but we also hope both tours happen. If they don't happen when planned, I'm pretty sure they will be pushed
to a later date. Yeah.
So they will happen, but
Maybe not in the spring.
we don't know.
No.
So, hey Simon, hey Micke. A question for Niklas. I haven't read it yet, so I take it could be whatever. So I didn't kind of
Brace
like.
yourself.
I'm prepared.
Come on.
Number 1 dream band to play with, both alive or dead. Still looking fit, man. It's Danny Thunder.
Oh, thank you, Danny. Number 1 band to play with, live or dead.
Do you think he means with Wolf as a support, or do you think he means?
No, I think
play with
you
them?
mean with Wolf as a support to. Yeah, I think the only band left to for me to play with my favorite
Iron Maiden.
bands. It's Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, and Merciful Fate, or King Diamond. So that's my. but the other ones I have checked on my list.
Yeah, we did the tour with Wasp. We have played with Accept.
And
with
Saxon was our
Saxon.
first tour. So yeah. So a lot of my old heroes I have already played with, but those giant bands would be really cool, and especially Merciful Fate because they are getting back together, and it's a huge influence to Wolf, as our King Diamond as well.
Bröderna Kärv har skrivit här. Hey Bröderna Kärv.
Hey.
Hopefully you will play I Am Pain on the next year tour. It's a song from the previous album, Devil Seed. It's a cool song.
I really like that song, but we've never played it live.
No.
But maybe with this lineup. But it's also the same kind of song as Midnight Hours, kind of the same genre. Speaking Wolf. So I don't know, but I'm glad someone brought that song up. It's a cool song.
We were talking about the first album. Maybe we could answer Fredrik Nordqvist's.
Fredrik Nordqvist.
And also
writes,
the one above is the same kind of question.
People asking about the first Wolf album. If it's going to be re-released on vinyl with the original cover, the cover that
someone did.
Yeah, that someone did.
Don't.
I can tell you this, if we ever going to re-release that album, it will be with the original album cover, or it will not be released at all. I can promise you that on my...
And the question was also,
Something.
the question above was about the 3 first album,
Yeah.
which aren't on Century Media. So we have actually talked about it some years now, but we need to sort out things with kind of like...
It's legal stuff to sort out, and it's... The thing is, I wanted to do that for a long time, but it takes a lot of money and effort and hiring a lawyer and stuff like that. That's why it's not been done yet, because I've focused on the next album, and now we have a new lineup and everything. So much have been happening with the band, but it's we plan to do it. And I couldn't think of a better time to do it than now with this lineup and everything. So I think it's gonna get done if we can get the legal issues solved.
And it's not the albums. We don't own the albums, and Century Media, the label we're on now, don't own it. So that's what we have to sort out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the camera is making funny noises here. Is it still running? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that still running?
Yeah.
Or is it okay?
Yeah.
Both are running.
Well.
So we have a question. I can't answer it. I hope Niklas knows. What was the first band that Wolf played with in the UK?
Ooh.
Do you remember that?
I think it
might have been some festival. Or?
I think Bloodstock was the first time we played in the UK, actually, and
There was a lot of bands.
I was talking to the guy who who started Bloodstock, and who I think his name is Martin Walkier from the band Sabbath, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah, he's from that band, but I didn't know.
I think he was the one. At least he was involved. But it was too expensive to bring a. This was in the early history of Wolf. It was too expensive to bring us there at that point of time. And then when Vicky Hungerford, as she is called now, she bought the festival and she brought us there. And it was like an amazing experience. I think that was actually the first time in UK. And I mean, for us it was like coming home, and we couldn't believe it. It was like people were standing in line like 100 meters to just take a photo with us and sign autograph. And it was
What year was this? What year?
I don't remember. It must be in like...
Was it 90s?
2000 and...
No.
Okay.
2009, something like that.
Okay.
So finally we got to the UK, because I mean Wolf's music, it really came from the UK. It's rooted in the British tradition of heavy metal. So getting there in the soil of, you know, close to Birmingham and everything, it was a fantastic experience. And the show was also legendary. It was. The whole festival had a power cut in the middle of the show, and I was like, "No, fuck! What the fuck do we do?"
It's like this stream.
It's like kind of like this stream. But my genius bandmates, because I was like pissed and walked out of stage, and I was thinking, what are we gonna do? But my genius band members, they went backstage, took all of our beers, and went back on stage and threw it to the audience. And the bass player, and Andy, the previous Wolf bass player, it was actually his first gig. He was doing a striptease, and I was finally, let's do this. So I was about to go out on stage naked with only the Flying V.
Then the power came back.
So I was like, I had pulled down my trousers and everything prepared, but unfortunately, and that's one of few things in life that I regret, that I didn't walk out naked on stage, actually. So I should have done it. I should have done it.
You might be the only one, or not.
Yeah, I know
Regretting
several.
it.
Actually, the original bass player.
You never know.
The original bass player. He did a thing like that once, but he didn't have a bass at that time.
We have some more questions from, what does it say? Thed PSX. Can we hope to see you at Sabaton Open Air in the future? Well, we have played it some years, like 2013 or 14 or something.
I think 13, 14.
Yeah, no plans at the moment, but of course it's a Swedish festival, and it's a big festival. So hopefully we want to play all festivals again. So, but nothing planned now. And since everything is, the situation with everything, that kind of like what would have happened this summer are being pushed to next summer.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe it
Right
can't
now,
be
you
done
don't know
next
about
summer,
next
so
summer
it's
even.
going to be pushed again. So no one knows. But we want to play there. Nothing booked now. Question for all of us from Natalie L. Hi guys. Question to all of you. What is the hardest Woof song for you to play live?
It's that's a hard question, but Speed On is a hard song for me because the riff is really, it's very busy, and you have to be really, you can't mess it up, and the vocal lines are a total different thing, and it's like also that song, we usually end the set with that one, and it's really intense and fast and furious because it's the ending. So when you have screened for an hour, then you have to do that song. So that one is really difficult.
For me, it's we didn't play it on this recent tour, but Overture in Sea Shark, the kind of like the intro for Devil Seed, that we since we released Devil Seed until we did this tour on the new album, we always opened every show with that one, and it's not super hard to play, but it's a little bit tricky.
It's a bit tricky.
And you're not warm. You're not really. It's like the first thing that happens. So sometimes it's like, but.
I agree, and I have to learn really how to relax my right hand to be able to play that one and not cramp up, so I can play the rest of the show.
Bit different
because it's a lot of technical string skipping for the right hand, and if you really push it, you're gonna cramp up, and then it will ruin the rest of the show. But actually, that instrumental piece there, Overture in C sharp, I think that's my favorite track of that album. I really, really like how it turned out, actually.
Yeah.
So should we move on?
Yeah.
Move on to a question number 3. Actually, the last question.
The last question from us.
Yeah.
And look at this.
Hopefully.
This is what you could walk away with.
Nice guys
you
on
know
that
this.
one. I know those guys.
Yeah. Great looking band. Check this out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So the
Feeding
question
machine
is.
on the back.
Yeah. The question is, what was the name of the band that Pontus and Johan first played in together? Which band did those two guys meet up and played in?
For the first time.
Yeah.
It feels like yesterday.
ABBA?
Not.
I remember actually watching that band on TV. Yeah. So for some reason, I remember the name of the band and the name of that song and a lot of the whole video. And now, of course, we have met the singer many times, and here also in the studio is a very nice guy, but I can't tell you his name right now. That would kind of spoil it. But yeah, I remember that band.
Yeah. So which band?
Yeah.
And Well, do we have any more questions? We have from the Lightbringer of Sweden official, a guy called Lars.
All right.
The Devil Seed is really a difficult album to make. He writes in Swedish, so I have to translate while I talk.
Yeah.
He thinks it's really hard to follow up on Devil Seed, but he really thinks we made it with Feeding the Machine. Thank you, Lars. That's
Thank you
so
very,
it
very
wasn't
much.
really a question, but it was something really nice.
Something
Actually,
worth reading.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lars has actually built me a guitar. He built me a V guitar, all handmade, the neck and everything. It was fantastic. So that was a really,
Is it that, Lars?
for me, a special experience. So thank you very, very much. And I actually used it on. Feeding the Machine for one melody part. I remember. I couldn't find the right guitar for that melody. It didn't,
Sound right.
sound right. But then I picked that one up, and it was like, yeah, that's the sound. Yeah, good. So thank you, Lars.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Alison Booth, a good friend of ours from UK. Great memories of seeing you there in 2011, and she talks about Bloodstock now, and that was actually my first show as a member in Wolf. So
yeah.
both Andy did. It was 09, I think. Maybe Andy did. Was the first show with Wolf, and for me in 11 on Bloodstock. But I did in 09. I did. We toured with Wasp, but I was only a session guy then, filling in for X-Man, which was really fun. But so that's the show Alison is talking about. And then after that, I think we played 2 more times. I think we played 4 times there or something.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah, Bloodstock is our home festival, so to say.
Yeah.
We have from James Woolen a question. Some of your songs and videos have a car featuring in them. Do the band members have a favorite? Well, for me, it's I'm a Ferrari kind of guy. I mean, I can't really pick each morning which one to take to work.
You and I discussed this morning.
We talked about it this morning. Well,
we will be both the Ferrari guys, I guess.
Yeah,
so.
but to be honest, can't really afford one, but I would really love one.
We had a video where we smash a Volvo 740, and I've owned one of those, and the one I owned at the time was actually worse than the one we smashed.
So he was like, shit, I should have brought this one to the video.
Yeah, I should have brought. Yeah, I just changed them. But it was I like that car because they are built like tanks, and if you really want to have a really great workout, work all your muscles, all your body, and then you could try to smash a Volvo 740. That's why I got
and not with another car. You talk about with a sledgehammer and stuff like that.
Yeah, sledgehammer, whatever we
guitar.
had. Yeah, or baseball bat. Guitar, whatever you have. Your head. I mean, the video is Skull Crusher, and
it was actually Car Crusher.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but that's a great car. Or it's like they call it the fastest tractor in the world. Because the comfort is like none.
I'm not really a car guy at all. It's something that gets me from point A to point B.
I'm the same.
As long as it does that,
Yeah, well, that's pretty much my thoughts as well. But I always
I wouldn't mind the Ferrari
but the car is for bringing me from home to the studio where I am now and to work.
Actually, if I really get rich and I can afford to buy my mom a new house and all of that, then I will buy
Toyota?
No.
Toyota Camry.
Corvette Stingray from the 70s. Yeah. Just because I really love the shapes and everything. The design is like it's if you have decided more extreme, it's going to be Donald Duck. But that's the perfect.
What was the car you said? I was
Corvette
Corvette
Stingray.
Oh,
The old ones, the old
yeah,
ones.
those
I
the
just
new ones
like
are pretty sweet as well, but I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one too.
Here we have Sonic Brutality again.
Yeah.
But a new question: what sports, if any, do you guys watch or follow? For me, not much, but I like MotoGP, motorcycle racing. But to be honest, I don't follow it any longer because I really don't have time. That's the time when I try to spend with my family and my wife. But she will say, "What?
Yeah.
You are never home." But yeah, MotoGP for me that will be.
Yeah, I grew up with hockey, so
I'm
I watch
I'm
hockey
an ice
too.
hockey guy as well.
Me too,
I
if I would
can't
have
say that
time.
I follow it
No.
really, but
Hey, Alexander.
sometimes. Yeah.
Hey, Alexander.
I grew up in a sport-free home, and it kind of saved me, I think. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
no, I have never had any interest in sports whatsoever.
Or shit shoveling.
Yeah, but I have.
That's a
I
sport.
mean, I
Clog,
No,
clog throwing. Niklas?
clog throwing. Yeah, I mean, I like doing
Varpa?
stuff. I
What's
like
varpa?
going to the gym and working out to be healthy, and I also was into boxing for some time, but it was for my own exercise, for my own training. I don't get the thing with sport, period. It's, but it's I kind of I think it might be because of my upbringing with everybody else's dad watched the sports news, but my dad, it was like it wasn't even a thing. It didn't even exist when Sweden played football. It was like, did we do sports or something? You know. So, yeah, but I think it's if I would do a sport, it would be shooting shotgun because there's the
skeet shooting. Or
yeah, we have
what's it
ski
called?
shooting, but I like shooting. I was good at shooting actually, and I think shooting bows and shooting guns is the only time I really felt like I had genuine talent for something, something that I'm good at an instant, you know. So that's. But I don't watch other people do it. I want to do it myself.
Yeah.
I don't want to shoot someone myself, not getting shot.
Should we see if we have any? We have answers to all the questions.
Ah, okay.
We do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Should we
Bring it on?
Yeah. Should we go for question number 1 and the
Yes,
answer?
number 1, and that was who you guys played with.
Yeah. Who? Yeah, that was the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which band member, band leader, musician me and Niklas have played together with, but in different bands. And the answer is Leif Edling, who is a Swedish bass player who has the band Candlemass.
Yeah, he writes all the songs for Candlemass, and he writes pretty much all the songs for all his projects.
Yeah.
What were the bands?
I played in a band called Abstract Algebra in the middle of the 90s. We released the album 95. It was the first album I played on as a guitarist, as a band member. Proud of that one. It was super cool album.
Yeah, that's a cool album.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And he asked me, he texted me in like 2015 or something, maybe 16, and asked me if I want to sing in a project, and it was the Doomsday Kingdom. So it was one album we did. It was really great experience, and I love the song. So you can check it out. The Doomsday Kingdom. It's only been one album. So.
And the winner,
who
we
is
have
the
a
winner
winner,
of
and
this
the winner
fine
of this
garment?
fine one is a fine gentleman called Danny Thunder.
Ah, Danny. Okay. Then I think.
Right.
Yeah, get in touch, Danny, on one of our Facebooks or Woof, and we sort out the address and size and stuff like that.
Just inbox us. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Good.
From Motala.
Yes.
Hey, you know everyone on there?
Yeah, we have like 5 fans. And I know. I paid them. I paid them all.
I'll buy you 3 beers if you watch the live chat on there. Yeah.
So, do you want to take some more questions, or
Or I don't know.
or should we
Do we
continue
have any
with?
more?
Yeah, we have answers for more.
Answers or questions?
We have actually both.
Should we just do all the winners
I,
first?
I have to kind of like, I need to take a short break myself, or else I will. Everything got kind of crazy because of this
Technical
issues,
Okay.
so I have to go
Okay.
to the toilet
So-
quickie. But I can give you a question.
all right.
This one you can talk a lot about. It's from Daniel Strömberg.
Where is he from?
Actually, I don't know, but I
Småland
know who
somewhere.
he is. What?
Småland, but I don't
Yeah,
know where.
somewhere in
The question
Småland.
is, how do you guys feel about Wolf logo tattoos or other Wolf-based tattoos? Shoot, I have to.
I have a good answer to that one. I feel really sorry for everybody who has done a wolf tattoo, and I know that you're gonna regret one yourself. So one day you will regret it. So I am because I've read a lot of books about people going into jail and tattooing themselves, but fortunately it didn't turn out like more like 2 dots. So that's
It
good.
looks good.
I'm back.
Yeah, you can really see I've been to
Yeah.
jail. That's
You should show it to the camera.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty terrible, but it's like a jail tattoo, but
Yeah.
it's very small, very
Yeah.
very small.
Sort of faded by now.
Yeah.
That was very much needed for me. Now I'm back. Now I can talk.
Oh, right.
Have we talked about eating?
Eating?
What?
Eating.
No.
Eating.
No.
Eating what?
Thad the PSX favorite food to eat during a tour. I think for me it's Thai, mainly Thai food. Indian and Thai.
No,
Yeah.
not Indian for
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Thai is my favorite because when I eat Indian food, it usually comes with a surprise. That is
For
not
everyone
very
else.
convenient when you're on tour.
No.
It hurts.
Uh,
It hurts the day after.
Yeah, it's no.
I actually,
I mean, I can eat really, really, really,
You
really
don't
strong.
have to choose the Vindel
But it's like
every time.
no, but I do because if you can choose between normal hot, extreme hot, and extreme hot, I take the extreme hot every time. And Indian food doesn't seem.
Okay.
It's like God punishing me for playing metal. So,
But
but
it's,
Thai food I can eat really hot and it works out.
Yeah.
So it's Thai and Indian, but not for Niklas.
Or ramen.
No.
Ramen is also nice.
I never eaten it. Or have I?
I don't know.
How
Let's
should
do it.
we know?
Hot dogs
You have to
from
keep track of what you
IKEA.
eat yourself.
Here's a question from Sean Burke. It's for me if there's any more bands lined up for recording in my studio. Well, yeah, actually there are quite a. It's pretty booked at the moment, which is super nice. I have my friend from Soilwork, band I play with or session play with, Björn, the singer. His new band is recording here at the moment. But there's plenty coming up, and I hope more as well because I'm trying to get it going. So, and then Wolf, of course, and I actually record. I have another band called the Memory Garden. So at the moment, I'm recording lead guitars for the new album. And did we lose the picture? No. So that's what I'm personally doing in the studio at the moment. There are only my lead guitars to be done, and then it's going to be mixed. So watch out. Niklas, yeah, well, we can talk more about that later.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, that's here a question from Natalie to Niklas. Does your gain settings in the studio change when you play live? I guess she talks about the gain on the amps.
On the amps,
Yeah.
no, but I play last 10 years I play with an orange amp and an overdrive pedal. I kind of into playing a rock amp and just pushing it into metal, and when I need a cleaner sound I just work with my volume and my pick attack. That's how and it's very convenient because when I sing and play at the same time, so I don't want to step too much pedals and control too many sounds. But that way of playing the guitar, it's also very expressive. So if you have a sound, you can almost get it sound almost clean with just the way you play and everything is so
And adjusting the volume.
Yeah, and just I always is working with the volume now, but it's
But I mean, generally, we doesn't have that super high gain kind of sound in Wolf. We try to kind of like go for the more like Marshall 80s kind of sound in a way. I don't know if maybe this is a bit too technical but I mean a little bit more traditional heavy metal guitars, kind of like what we aim for in Wolf. So
playing with, I mean, it doesn't get heavier because you have more distortion. It just make everything just
more
mushy. It's like, I mean, and now when I'm used to play with less distortion, you get more string, get more attack with your pick, and if I try to play with a lot of distortion now, when I'm used to play with not so much distortion, it's like turning to shit. So, so
I
it's
mean,
also
I
I mean, if it suits your style, yeah, that's great. But it's very, very hard to be dynamic where we have tons of distortion.
But different music styles,
deserve
different
absolutely,
needs different sounds.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of like a
Yeah.
So,
but a good question.
Yeah, here's a good question, or an interesting question at least, from Fredrik Johannesson. Now we lost. No. Did something happen with the camera?
Something happened.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, now it's back.
Just what was the question? We'll try to.
The question, yeah, we will. How was it to play in India 2013, which is not a traditional heavy metal country? Well, no, it's not. Whoa, jungle boy. India. It was me, Niklas, and the two previous guys, but it was super cool.
Yeah, for me it was like a dream come true actually.
Did you have Indian food?
Yeah.
Yeah, every day. Yeah,
And
but it wasn't like that.
We were
hot.
living. We had a really high class hotel, like
Yeah.
5-star, and it was kind of depressing. It was guarded with guards with machine guns and everything outside, and it was really poor outside. But the hotel was really high class, and they had, I think, at least 1 or 2 restaurants. One I know, and we tried to get like hot food. And they were like, yeah, it is hot. But it wasn't really hot, spicy.
And by hot we mean spicy. It wasn't like, it was like
it
for
was tourist spicy.
I think maybe that was a good thing.
Yeah, it could be a good
But
thing.
actually the first song for Wolf ever written was Electric Raga. I don't remember actually if Electric Raga in the Shadow of Steel was the first, but one of those two was the first. And when we played Electric Raga in India, headlining a festival, and we have a professional sitar player on stage, sitting there playing. He starts with long intro, and then he plays along with the whole show, and then he ends it. For me, it felt like I had goosebumps, like to hear. It felt like this song has now come home. Yeah. So after that, I don't think we have played that song. After that,
that was the ultimate.
And it was the beginning. Beginning of Wolf was that song, and we played there. And at the time when we wrote it, I wrote that song, and I was listening a lot to Ravi Shankar and a lot of Indian music. So that experience was really cool, and also we met a lot of Indian friends. There's a lot of Indian metal fans in India, and it was just an amazing experience.
It was super nice.
So and some of those guys we met in Sweden when we played the same festivals. So there's for sure that's an Indian thing.
It's a growing metal scene, I think.
Happening. Yeah.
I got messages here that when I went on the toilet and unplugged my microphone, the sound got fucked up, apparently.
Okay.
So sorry for that, but apparently it's back now. I don't know how much.
Okay, that's weird.
I did the same thing.
Something happened to the camera over there as well, so maybe we should hurry up and draw the winners for the...
Absolutely.
CD, for instance?
Yep. Let me... And the CD... was question number 2, right?
That is correct, sir. Well, looking hard to pick the right winner here.
No, there's a lot of stuff in the chat, so I have to find them. Here we have him. Fredrik Johannesen has answered, and the answer is. Let me show you
the answer.
There you go.
All right.
The answer is Hans Arnold.
Yes, Hans Arnold. He was a Swiss guy moving to Sweden when he was quite young, but he went to art school in Switzerland, I think. And he started to draw like crazy horror stuff, but it was like children's drawing and it was very different to everything you have seen, and it was a lot of ink work, colored ink work, and I've always been a fan of drawing with ink. So Hans Arnold, he died a couple of years ago. He was already old when he did the Wolf cover, and it was a huge honor for us to have him do it. And he had actually he was into metal, like a lot of artists is, because they see metal as like a visual thing, So I was really cool, really cool, and I'm glad I've met him. It was like a dream come true. So Hans Arnold.
Yeah. So Fredrik, can you please inbox us on the Wolf Facebook, or if anyone has you on the personal Facebook, I don't know.
I think he might be friends with me. So
Yeah. Should
Where does he live? Should we draw the last one as well?
yeah we can
Before everything
stops
falls
working
apart.
again.
before we wrap it up,
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Actually, there's a lot of people writing here, so
That's nice.
good.
Tour T-shirt, Feeding the Machine, with half the dates not yet played.
so it's really rare.
Yeah, special edition.
Yeah.
And the answer is we have a winner, but I show the answer first.
Okay.
The answer is, of course, Lion's share.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us
about it. Well,
Yeah, I don't know who wrote you or contacted you. I was in the band before you. So.
yeah, you were
Oh,
already
now
in
it's
the band.
turning into a
Yeah, yeah. I was there before you. Yeah, but you were already in the band from the start. I came in on the second album in '95.
Oh my God.
Yes. And then we did 3 albums together, I think.
Yeah, I think I did. I think,
Fall from Grace and Entrance, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
The song I remember from TV was "Sins of the Father."
Yeah.
Sins of a Father.
It was it from the first one, or
That's from the first one.
yeah, I remember it very well. Anders Engberg on vocals.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now in Sorcerer.
Now in Sorcerer.
And he was back in the day. It's like early band for him, but they reformed or regrouped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool band. They actually
band,
recorded
great
here in my studio for the new album and in my old studio for the previous album. So
Yeah.
I mean, the world is pretty.
And Anders, when we have 220 volts opening for Wolf, and Anders was the
He
lead
was the
singer.
singer,
He
yeah.
played, sang
And-
with them for a while.
so we-
And
met
I
him
actually
a lot of
work
times.
with him as well.
Yeah.
So
Really good singer, really good.
yeah.
He was in Evergrey too for.
He was doing choirs in Evergrey.
Yeah, only choirs.
Yeah. But we had the winner, a person called LP. LPEE.
LPEE.
Yeah.
Right.
So please
Inbox.
inbox as well. You find Wolf on Facebook or on Messenger if you're not on Facebook yourself.
Yeah.
I think so. And you can, we're not really sure how this YouTube thing works, if it will disappear when we close or so.
We don't know. We're kind of learning by doing.
Yeah, Facebook
As
hasn't
you
been,
have.
I mean, YouTube hasn't been our friend today, really, but it's been working now.
Yeah, now it's been
good.
working, except for some cameras beeping.
Yeah.
Should we play our own video again? Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's,
to go out with a bang. Maybe not.
No.
should we have some more questions? Or what do you think?
Should we take, should we take the last one? Do you have any
Yeah, if
funny
you have any
questions?
Take.
good ones.
Gabriel
questions are good ones, of
McPaulin, great idea with the live chat. Cheers for that. Thank you, Gabriel.
Thank you.
We will probably do it again, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so.
If
Maybe
if you
guys like it, so
If you like it, and we try to. Hopefully, we won't play a live a video next time, so it will get shut
maybe
down.
work better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, and tell us what you think about it.
Yeah.
Your experiences.
And also important, but please subscribe to the Wolf Metal TV YouTube channel, so we can get. There's some sort of limit. If you're not above 1,000 subscribers, they cut down on some features. So please, if you like it, and please subscribe. Frederick, who won the CD, I think, he's asking, I want to know the strength of the Wolf beer, and
It's
it's
6.6.
no,
Wow.
it
It's six.
isn't. It's 5.6.
No, really.
Yeah,
I'm disappointed.
it's 5.6, and it actually was on Systembolaget like last year, but not anymore. It's like really deep. Now he's doing stuff. And
Olga was pissed.
no, he left us.
Well, now he's going to make it sound funny. But anyway,
It used to be on the Systembolaget, but I heard when I talked to our brewery, it's a really tough situation with banned beers. And the Swedish Systembolaget is really a lot of regulations and rules and whatever and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm not 100% sure it will get back into their
stock.
shelves.
Yeah.
But
Can we order it
Can
some
you
other way?
can
or-
you contact the brewery and buy
not
from
at the
them,
moment.
or how does that work?
We are actually talking with them how to proceed in the future.
Yeah.
But you can of course write to Heavy Metal Brewery and say that you want a Wolf beer, and I'm not sure they can do anything, but maybe you can at least get them to know the demand and the interest. So.
Maybe you could. Yes.
It was Gus from Belgium, the little P guy who won the T-shirt. I think we know all of our fans.
Okay,
We
yeah,
don't
yeah,
have that
yeah.
many.
Did you turn off the mic?
So
Jag stänger av.
I think. What do you think?
Well, I think maybe we should wish everyone a great Saturday evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hope to see you live
Yeah.
very soon. And if not,
And before that here.
some sort of something like this, and hopefully play some music.
Yeah. Hopefully we can. We will make that happen somehow. Someday.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that.
So.
Definitely.
Okay.
Thank you and cheers.
Yeah, it's been really great, but confusing and
Yes.
really
Refreshing. in a way.
refreshing.
You learn as you go along.
Take care and cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheerio.
Bye bye.
Jaha, det var ju spännande.